What's happening, everybody? Time for another NHL free play. I'm Allie Burns from Picks Parlays. We're talking Oilers at the Lightning. But before we get started, I'll remind you about our sponsor, BetMGM. They've got $1,000 risk-free bet ready for you guys, and you can link to that in the description of this video. It's available for all new accounts in legal sports betting states for people that are over the age of 21. Now, with me today, I've got expert handicapper Nick Parsons from the Insiders Room here to give us an NHL free play. What's happening, Nick?
Not too much. Yeah. This is a possible, and I say possible, Stanley Cup preview here on Wednesday night between the Oilers and the Lightning.
So we got the Lightning minus 215 on their home ice, the total 6.5. Which way are we going here, Nick?
Well, obviously the Oilers, they're a big underdog here on the road. I guess they would be as well if they managed to face the Lightning in the Stanley Cup finals. But Edmonton is actually 14-8-3 on the road. The Oilers, they average 3.30 goals per game. The issue this year, unfortunately, for Oilers fans has come on the defensive end. They allow 3.22 goals per game. Now, the Lightning, they're 16-4-1 at home. They're coming off a 6-3 blowout win over New Jersey. After playing to 4 straight unders, the Bolts have now seen the total go over in 2 straight. Now, overall, Tampa averages 3.41 goals per game. And, I mean, it's not as good as it was last year or in years previous on the defensive end where it was, pretty much number one. But it's still really good. It allows just 2.76 goals per game. That's 7th overall. Now, Tampa is at Nashville up next. Edmonton continues its road trip. It has really tough upcoming games at Florida and Carolina. I mean, if we're looking at the defensive numbers for the Oilers, clearly, there's not much to work with there. But I just think that, Edmonton has to be focused on the defensive end here. It has to get some things fixed on that end of the ice, especially with this tough stretch coming up here. And the Lightning, for them, they can play either style. They can play an up-tempo style, no problem. They can play a grinded-out defensive style, no problem. And that's what I'm expecting here. I'm expecting a lower scoring defensive game. So my play on this game is on the under. I mean, this total's a little bit higher. It's at 6.5. So we're going to go under.
Under we go. All right. I don't even ask questions. I just take your picks because that's how our relationship works here. So for anybody else who doesn't just want to take your picks, but maybe buy your best bets over at picksandparlays.net, why don't you tell them what the Insiders Room has to offer?
Yeah, we're coming in red hot, or we're coming out of the weekend red hot, or wherever we are right now, we're red hot for sure. You can come check out all of our records. Coming in to this recording, it's Tuesday night. We're 10-1 with our picks the last 3 days. So we're playing everything right now. Come check out the Insiders Room over at picksandparlays.net.
All right, crushing the game. You can always find the Insiders Room at the tops of the leaderboards at picksandparlays.net. And when you do select the Insiders Room, use the promo code HOOP. HOOP is going to save you 20% off all of the best plays, whether it's one best bet or a 3-pack, a week-long subscription, a month-long, whatever you need, we've got it for you over at picksandparlays.net. Till then, we're going to take it under 6.5 when the Oilers take on the Lightning.